Sunny Radio 96.5, Thompson Twins on the Sunny Sunrise Show. 8:46. Good morning. It's a Friday morning, cloudy skies today, 82 for the high. And I love it because Pamela from the New Hope Counseling is in the house. Good morning. So there's some big military trucks on the way.
Oh,
in this
yeah.
morning?
A huge convoy of all these green trucks on these big 18-wheel, or there were about 28-wheelers on the I-10 this morning. So
Which way were you going from?
I was coming in, I guess, south, or is it west? No,
Okay.
it's east. Yeah. Sorry. My
are those
directions
for?
are totally shot. Yeah, I was coming in towards San Antonio and all these military things on the highway. So
Wow.
I'm sorry I'm running late this morning.
No problem. Always good to talk to you and hear from you. You know, all of us need relationship advice in some form or another with the spouses, with the family, and
yes, with the children, with the teenagers.
yeah. And you know, one of the things I know that can happen is the silent treatment. And how do you handle someone that's giving you the silent treatment? Absolutely nothing. She's
I'm
silent.
I have my hand in front of my mouth. Silent treatment. Silent treatment. Oh, that is one of the very, very worst things to do in a relationship. And you know, it can go on for years. I mean, I don't mean quite that people don't talk for years, but the silent treatment is one of the ways that people communicate.
Where they won't talk about the subject that desperately ne's to be talked about. Is that how you mean?
Or it's one of the ways that people actually communicate with each other. You know,
Explain that.
I know.
you talking about?
I know it's kind of it's contradiction, isn't it? But one of the ways that I'm communicating with you, I mean, not with you, Diane, but with
Okay.
you, my husband or my wife, I am not talking to you. And by not talking to you, I'm telling you all sorts of different things. I'm telling you, I'm mad at you. I'm angry at you. I'm frustrated at you. You were bad. You were just a bad person. You didn't do what I wanted you to do. I mean, there's 1,000 different messages that you're giving your spouse by giving them the silent treatment. And the actual worst thing I ever see is when a parent gives a child the silent treatment. That is absolutely the worst thing ever.
Because our mentalities are so different. We don't know why they're giving us the silent treatment, or we might like try and think of 100 different things. What did I do? What could it be? And if they
Yes.
don't tell you, you might not ever get it because you don't know what they're
Well,
thinking.
you think, and the person giving the silent treatment presumes that the other person knows. You know why I'm giving you the silent treatment.
Yeah.
Because you didn't bring me roses on Valentine's Day, or you didn't carry out the trash last night. But the other person does not necessarily know. And when I see a couple who come in and say, he gives me the silent treatment for days on end, that is one of the absolutely worst relationship busting ways of relationship busters there is out there. And, you know, if you are a couple out there that, you know, routinely one of you has the silent treatment, you need to get into counseling right now, today.
to help yourself to stop doing that.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm the type, I have to tell everybody, you know, it's like if there's something.
Well, you're just a big mouth,
I know,
aren't
but
you?
I just have to, I can't keep stuff in. It kills me, you know?
I know. And that's healthy. That
good.
is kind of healthy.
Oh, good. I'm
I mean,
healthy
just
in
as long
one
as
area,
you
at
kind of-
least.
just put a little bit of radar, a little bit of filter on it.
Right.
But I mean, that can be another thing we can talk about, by the way.
Okay.
You know,
Well, we'll talk about that
those
next week
who
when you
have no filters.
say too much.
Yes, that can be the other end of the stick. But if you are routinely using the silent treatment, you need counseling. I mean, you need help to develop healthy ways of communicating. On the other hand, if your partner is routinely using the silent treatment, you know, you're in trouble because
You can't make them do something.
You cannot carry on a healthy relationship if you haven't got two-way communication.
I mean, well, can you say to the person, I feel like you're giving me the silent treatment?
Can I please beg you to tell me what's on your mind, because I genuinely do not understand what it is you're trying to say.
And I genuinely care that
About-
you're trying to say
Yes.
something, but you can't do it.
Yes.
And then send them to counseling.
No,
No.
yeah. Or could we please go to a counselor so
Yeah.
we can help try to work this out? And quite often, of course, what happens is that in the end, one silent treatment is met with another silent treatment in return.
And then everything just breaks.
And then everything just breaks down. It's communication, folks. It's communication, two-way communication. Transmit and receive. Transmit and receive. And it goes both ways, like a radio station.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for the great advice. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, if anyone's in that situation,
Call a counselor. There are
Yeah.
great counselors out here in the hill country. Use them.
thanks for all you do for the
Okay.
community. We're helping keeping families healthy and happy
Yes.
in the Sunny Sunrise
Have a
Show.
great weekend.